been a long time, brother. We haven't seen each other since. Oh, shit. I mean, it don't matter. Just come on in and give me a hug. Come on, baby. Just come on in and give me a big, fat, sloppy, toppy hug. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just have to do something to get the recording started. Hello, people. If you're listening to this at work, unplug your fucking headphones and play this shit at full volume so that every person in your office can hear this. This is what I like to call a public service announcement. PSA. Roberto Hernandez is back. And normally I wouldn't say my name that way, right? Because, of course, that's not how I talk, clearly. But because of the way I look, and, we won't get into that too much. But because of my, let's just say, outward appearance, people think that I'm supposed to talk like fucking Duno or something. And I don't know why I just did a Duno reference. So shouts out Duno. And if you don't know who that is, you're on the possibly the better side of the internet. Because I just felt the need to come back and sit back down and start talking into the microphone because I am just simply fed up. I am fed the fuck up with the amount of shit content that is out on the internet right now. And when I say shit, I don't mean production quality. I don't mean, content. I don't mean the show or the thing itself sucks. I just mean that it sucks that these are our options. So I felt the need to come back and pop back on in an audio-only version of the Loose Ends podcast because, quite honestly, people think that I talk like a white. So every now and then, you got to hit them with a little Roberto Hernandez. And that's how I say my name when I go to Chipotle, because that's how white I am. I think that Chipotle is Mexican food. When I go to Chipotle, I go in there and I go, "Hey, what's up? Can I get a Chipotle bowl with black beans, white rice, and chicken?" And they go, "Yeah, sure." And then they go, "What's the name?" And I yell it too. I go, "Roberto Hernandez." And I say it like that, really loud, and everybody looks at me and they go, "Holy shit. Oh my God. Is that guy a fucking mariachi?" The Chipotle workers just standing there. They don't know what to say or what to do because they're not allowed to do anything or say anything. Chipotle workers are basically robots. They say the same things, and they can't really. There's no room for much else. There is no room for much else other than black or pinto, protein, mild, medium, or hot, corn and sour cream, cheese and lettuce. Yeah, can I get guac? That'll be an extra $2.95. Okay. That's what it's like talking to a Chipotle worker. They're the most rushed person in the history of the world. Chipotle workers. Speaking of work, I recently got a promotion. I didn't really have a job change in the sense of I moved companies. I just kind of had a position change. Oh, I guess that's what you could call it, a position change. We switched positions, if you will. And in my old role, I felt like I was in doggy because I was really getting fucked in my ass, and not in the sense of like the pay or anything. It was more so just the time and the work-life balance was really just bending me over and fucking me in my cute little ass. But Now I feel like I'm in a more respectful role. I go to an office and I get to use a really nice coffee machine, and I get to sit in there, and this is me talking about going to work. Yeah, the first thing I do when I get there every day, I walk to the $3,000 coffee machine that someone decided was a good idea to buy for the office, and praise them. Great decision. Not shitting on them at all, because I use it every day. But this is the first thing I do when I walk into work. I walk over to that $3,200 fucking espresso machine, and I make the most elaborate drink you can even think of. I'm pulling my own. I take my own syrups. I'll bring half and half. I really dress it up when I'm using the work coffee machine. So now, like I said, my role is a little bit more like respectful. I feel like now I went from like doggy, I'm in like missionary now. They're looking at me in the face. They're having to look at me. They go, oh shit, this guy's right here. Because before I was like driving for work is like, oh my God. Your life becomes a void. Your life is a void. You don't even exist. You're simply a flesh mechanism meant to operate a piece of heavy machinery to move products from place to place. Products, things, that was my job. I work in logistics. So, now I get to go in the office and I get to die another way. My soul gets to die in another way. I get to stare at spreadsheets, and I sit there and I go Control C, Control Shift V, Control C, Control Shift V, Control C, Control Shift V, Control C, Control Shift V. And I'm not even that mad about it because, like I said, your boy was in doggy before, right? 12-hour days, no time to do anything. And the time that you do have, you're spending sleeping because your brain is working so much while you're driving that you don't even realize it. You don't even know why you're tired. So you start to think like, oh shit, something's wrong with me. It's like, no, you're not. You're spending 12 hours of your day in a metal box. So now I get to go to the office and, life is better. Life is nice. I feel like, for once, it might be okay. Or maybe it might not be okay, but at least it's going in a better direction. And that makes me excited. And I hope that when things like that happen in your life, that you get excited about them too. I hope that you don't downplay your own accomplishments, because I've gotten very good at that. And I think that that's a very unhealthy thing to do towards yourself. But, what can I say? I got it out the mud. I grew up in a house, low-key kind of. I kind of grew up low-key in a house, even though it wasn't my mom's, it was my grandma's, and I still kind of grew up in a house, and I had a yard, so, like, I can't really complain about, like, the sorrows of inner city living or anything like that, because, to tell the truth, I did have a friend named Krishna growing up. So, there's that. You can't be street and, like, know a Krishna. Shouts out Krishna. He's probably old enough to listen to this now. I'm gonna find him on something. He has to be on Reddit. No, but sorry, probably blew your ears out there. Yeah, man, my life is being okay. My life is being nice right now to me. I feel like the universe is being nice to me, and I feel like I should probably move in the direction of that. I should put myself in a place where I feel like I should move in the direction of the gifts that the universe gives me, in a sense. And I'm not trying to be all Tony Robbins right now. Like I said, I'm going to keep it short, and we're going to catch up on the next one. But I'm just trying to get a point across, okay? So here's this. Final. Just don't play down your own accomplishments. Let change happen. Most of the time when change comes, it comes with better things, and that's good. Work hard every day. Go do something. Spend your time doing something. Or if you like it or you don't, at least if you don't like it, you're hopefully getting paid for it. And if you're not, I mean, whatever. I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying, people that complain about their lives. Hey, you. I know that a lot of you probably complain about your lives in your free time. So let me just tell you this. Work hard. Find something you at least can tolerate doing. And move in the direction that the universe is guiding you in. Or Allah or God, whatever you're into. I just say the universe because it's vague, and I think people can relate more to me being like, to the Christian God. Like, that would be so bad. So, and I did go to a weird Christian church when I was younger. You have to understand. I was raised by a single mother, and, you know, you're looking for hope in those types of situations most of the time. And I remember we went to this church in a beautiful white suburb of Los Alamitos, California. It's right in between Seal Beach and Hawaiian Gardens. And if you know where Hawaiian Gardens is, I'm terribly sorry that that's even on your map. And if you don't Google it or ever go there. That's all. I forgot what I was fucking talking about because I got distracted by shitting on Hawaiian Gardens. Hold on, I have to pause and listen. Cottonwood Community Church. All I remember about it was that my mom took me on multiple occasions, and we would separate. She would go into the adult church, and I would go into like the teen, it was like church band met Disney Channel victims band. And I didn't care too much for the music. The music was not particularly great. It was very I just remember it being like very ballady, a lot of ballads, like a lot of like Journey style music, or I don't know why every church song for some reason that they played in there sounded like Queen or something. But let me tell you why I went. There was two very important reasons why I would walk into that church. And the first one being a ping pong table. Okay? You got it. Here's the thing. If you're trying to get kids in the door of church, you got to have a ping pong table or a pool table. And believe it or not, this place had both. But more importantly, what they had, and quite honestly, the reason why I kept returning, was a smoothie bar that you could buy smoothies at. And I remember on one occasion, I went to the teen church thing while my mom was doing whatever she was doing in the big building. And in the span of the 60-minute, I guess you would do you call that a service or do you call that a concert? If you've ever been to Cottonwood Community Church, please reach out in the comments and let me know what your idea of what that was. I don't know whether to call it a concert or like a service, but I remember in the span of a 60-minute service, I drank 3 strawberry banana smoothies. So, point being, churches, if you're trying to get kids in the door, you need 2 things: smoothies and some sort of entertainment other than the shit music that most of you guys make. Sorry. I love God. There is one thing I do want to talk about just before I go and let you guys get back to your day. Doing very important stuff. Whatever you guys are doing, I bet you guys are working. Some of you guys are in school. Some of you guys are, hunting down healthcare CEOs in the streets. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I just want to thank you for taking the time to listen. But before I go, I just do want to talk about one thing that happened while I was gone, and it's not a big thing, nor is it something that is really that important in the grand scheme of my life, but I was just incredibly hurt by it, and that is I made the fatal mistake of leaving my garage open while I was at work for the entire day, and I just so had happened the day before to move my bike down into the garage, and it had a lock on it, but some little thief basically walked in my garage and took my bike, and I was like, wow, that sucks. And not only does it suck, but like, in Hate It or Love It, when 50 Cent is rapping and he goes, woke up the next morning, beep, had stole my bike. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt, bro. Like, you heard the pain in his voice when he said that in the song. That's how I felt. That's the amount of pain that I felt when I didn't wake up, but I got home and N-words had stolen my bike. So I can't wait to get a soundboard. We're gonna have so much fun. But no. So that's probably the most traumatic thing that's happened to me this year. I think I would say it's my bike getting stolen and just the feeling of truly being violated, and it's just not good. You don't want your stuff being stolen, But also, I can't really be mad at that because ultimately it was my fault for leaving the garage open for 12 hours while I was at work. So, like I said, I can't be angry about that, But I can be extremely butthurt about it and talk about it on my podcast. Thank you for listening to, I don't even know what episode number this is at this point. I'll look back when I post this. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm sorry there's no video right now. It's not because I didn't want to. It's because I don't care to. And if you're listening on audio, thank you so much. Thank all of you. Whoever's listening to this still, thank you so much. I am so excited to get back to work and not be a negative little sad guy all the time. So thank you for listening. I hope great things happen to you tomorrow and in the future and forever. Thank you. God bless. And have a great rest of whatever day